Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I hope you're well. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're all doing well. Um, Good morning to everybody you in the US. Good afternoon here in the UK, which yeah, we're in the afternoon now. I mean I timed this live in for 3 o'clock UK time. I just want to point out a few different things, and a lot of YouTubers are getting this wrong. I need to pause that. See, I'm streaming. I'm streaming on different I'm streaming on different platforms right now. So, um, okay. What's the science behind what I'm doing? I will tell you. Open up a load of different platforms. Drop. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Matt. How you doing? And little Texas tornado. That was just a joke because I'm in a cherry. I'm in a good mood. Um, No, I haven't. Yes, I have, Matt, but I haven't put my channel name in there. I'm using a lot of different platforms right now. So go open up different platforms. Don't use your channel name. Open up different platforms. What you can, Matt, right? To get the numbers I'm getting right now, and just put a snippet of part in it and write to be continued and drop the URL, and they're going to go to the YouTube channel and watch the rest of it. That is that I don't know if that works. You know what I mean? It does work. Open up a few different. Try TikTok, try all these different platforms, but don't even see all your content. Just leave say to be continued and drop the URL. And people are going to bounce over. I'm actually getting new subscribers from that. I want my moderators to understand another thing. Moderators, if you see new people coming in here, please don't block them because they're coming from different platforms. It's easy to do. It's not rocket science. I mean, my God. Um, Take a look at the new numbers. Right. I said we're gonna do story time here. Um, how many people have we got here? We got 25. Look, we got 25 people on YouTube, but we've had a lot more in different platforms. Oh fuck! Let me close this. Um, yeah, okay. I haven't used the other platforms underneath my channel name. What I've done is I made videos and put the videos up, and then Matt, it's really easy to do. I know you're clever at technology, so I mean, if I can do it, I mean, oh my God, you can do it too. Don't depend on YouTube. You gotta drop your URL and say to be continued. Go watch that, and they're going to. It's amazing. It's crazy. It actually fucking works, guys. It works. Now, saying that, that's what I've been doing. When I'm not on YouTube, I am making different I'm taking my videos, I'm putting them on different platforms, and what I'm doing is I'm only leaving them see a little bit of a piece of it, and then I'm going to say to be watched, and there's the URL. That's Matt. Think about this in your mind now. I know you're computer clever, right? If I can figure this one out, so can you. And I have figured it out. You know what I mean? I have totally figured it out. Because you're not going to get a hell of a lot of views on YouTube. I mean, YouTube has gone to the place where it's so fucking it's crazy. It's like, oh, people have like an opinion of you, but if you open up all these other different platforms, which everyone knows, look, back in the past, I even had a TikTok one. I even had one. I have a new TikTok, but you ain't gonna find that. I have Instagram. I have X. It's not underneath my channel name. So what you do is you go along and add a load of random people, keep adding them, right? And they're going to get interested and ask you some questions, and you tell them go watch YouTube. Good afternoon, Susan. What platforms are you streaming on? I'm not going to say what I'm streaming on right now, but I have the tab it open. I have a few things opened up right now. I mean, look, it's not gonna. The numbers don't show up until later on. But at the end of the day, and like I said, it's story time. I'm telling anyone out there who's on YouTube or not getting good fucking numbers in their chat. There's other ways of getting that. There's other ways, and it's not against terms or conditions. When you're on a different platforms and you do a little bit of your channel and say to be continued, if we're clever enough, and drop your URL, boom, they have to go straight to the YouTube channel, and that's how you get your numbers. And I'm being quite amazed because I'm getting numbers there which I never had in my life. It's working, right? It's working. I'm gonna go to a little bit of Once Upon a Time in Storyland, right? You know, there's a lot in my mind. There is quite a bit on my mind, and I'm just telling people who have channels how to do it, right? If you want to be clever, Matt, I would imagine you would be clever enough to be able to figure that one out because it's easy, and it's not breaking terms of YouTube or anything like that. It's not breaking the terms or anything. It's not at all. Just get other platforms and drop the URL, and they're going to come over here. And actually, I got a couple of subscribers. I think I gained about 11 subs after that. I gained 11, and I've only started doing it. So here's the thing we're going to talk about today is I just got that out of my I just got that out of the bat. I just wanted to say that, right? There's loads of platforms. Dorothy, whatever. There's loads of platforms. You can take one of your videos from YouTube, download it, and upload it to another place, and say, and then just leave it play halfway, and to be continued, and drop the URL. This is how you fucking play. This is how you do it. How do you think all the other YouTube people are like the people with big channels? How do you think they all got their subscribers? I mean, how do you think? Do you think you're just going to do it by YouTube alone? No, you're not. You're not. I've been on YouTube long enough to understand that you need more. And JLR. Look, I mean, look JLR Wrestling gets. Look at the size of his channel now. You know why? Because he's been using different platforms, and it's not against TOS, by the way. It is legit people. It's legit. It's not. It's no fraud or there's no anything. But I'm just gonna move on from that. I told you what I'm doing, and the numbers they talk for themselves. And every morning I wake up and I see bigger numbers. I'm like, holy shit, you know what I mean? But and me putting in doing the fucking goal, and I said the word help. And that was a joke. That was literally a joke. You're probably consistent and group. I have new people coming to my platform, and I want my moderators to be really careful of who's coming in here because there is new people going to come in. Because I looked at my sub count and I see at least 11 new people coming off different platforms like Instagram and whatnot. And my advice is don't use your channel name, okay? Don't do it. Don't use your channel name. Upload one of your videos to be continued and drop the URL, and they're going to go over and they're going to watch it. And boom, you get the view. You know what I mean? This is how it works. You want to be stupid enough to not know it. How do you think all the bigger channels are doing what they're doing? I mean, come on now. I mean, my God, am I the one to break the fucking ice over in this sector of YouTube? Take a look at the last couple of lives I've done. I mean, seriously? I mean, look at the numbers. I mean, every morning I wake up, I'm like, holy shit. This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because people are going to come over. But you don't tell them where to find it. Yeah, you do. You drop the URL. Yeah. They'll find you. If you drop your YouTube channel, your URL channel, they will find you. you know, now that's my part about YouTube. Uh, that's it. Look, if people want to grow their channel and get better numbers, that's the way to do it. This is how JLR is doing it. This is how everyone else is doing it. Believe me when I'm saying it. Look at my numbers from a couple of weeks back to now. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And the number, I mean, I never had that amount. No way. Fuck, I'd have to stay on 12 hours just to get 1,000. You know what I mean? No, and whereas I'm not willing to do that anymore. But I do have different areas, and it's not breaking TOS, not at all. You're telling you open up these different areas, and you play a tiny bit of your channel to be continued. Oh, JLR goes locally. Yeah, well, I understand that. But he also has Instagram and all that other stuff too going on too. And that's how he got his numbers and that's how he gets where he's going. And guess what? I have understood that and I'm not a fool. As much as people might think that I'm dumb, believe me, I'm not. Not when it comes to programming and not when it comes to stuff like that. Yes, I have beat. Yes, I have. But I had to open up a bunch of other stuff to get people to come over. Because I was thinking, you know what, 300 views or what you get £2 for that when you're paying like 60 or well, hold on, $45 for your streamers. I was like, this is not look if this is for weeks, months I was paying out my streamers and I wasn't even making that back in a month. So I gotta find gotta do it the right way. If Parf hears listens up, she's yeah, look, I'm not against Purple. If she wants to do what I'm doing, go ahead. It's not against TOS. I found you from the dropping of your links. Yeah, yeah. You have to drop your link when you're in. If you open up all these different platforms, you gotta drop your actual channel, YouTube channel link in there, so they can bounce on that and go and watch. Right. So if you take a look, go back. Someone go in and take a look at some numbers from the recent last couple of weeks, right? And you understand, I haven't been going live on YouTube every day or every second day because I've been busy opening up these other platforms. So I said I will do story time with you guys. Where to start? Where to start? Oh yeah, I forgot where to start. Let me just share screen for a minute. Share screen. Your numbers are impressive. Like I said, there you go. You got to open up more platforms. You're not going to get the numbers just on YouTube alone. You just aren't. You know what I mean? Hey, new hobby, how you doing, lovely? New hobby, drop your link in my chat anytime you feel. Just so you know, you have a wrench there. Do what you gotta do, girl. We're gonna go into Let's Talk with Susan Bennett. Let me share the screen. See, people think that I'm like dumb when I'm not. All right, we got 48 watching here. Look at the numbers, guys. I mean, from opening up other look, 4.8 views on that one 3 days ago, right? This is the old me. This is when I wasn't doing it. So what I did was I dropped that one and I dropped that one, and there's another one there. Where is it? Look at the amount on that. Jill. Can you see that? Look at that. Because I'm opening up. I had to drop the rest of them. I haven't got around to doing it. So when I'm not live, believe me, I'm doing other stuff. There was another thing I wanted to do. I'm not going to stop sharing. I need to stop sharing for a minute. Give me a minute. I'll stop sharing that crap. Hold on. Let me get out of there now. Fucking hell. And it brought me to the wrong place. There is something I wanted to show. All right, if you're still watching. Well, hello everybody. And mods, be careful. I mean, there's a lot of new people going to come in here. Because I know I went up by 11 subscribers. And, you know, at the end of the day, you got to be clever on what you're doing, right? There is something I wanted to show here. Am I still, why is that, does that to me? I fucking hate when it does that to me. Hold on. Let me get out of there. Right, I'm back. Don't block your blessings. Right, I just want, Susan, I noticed I put a video out and my, I got 10, yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? But if you really want to make it, open up a lot of other different platforms and drop your, take some of your video, put it up there and say, if they want to watch the rest, and drop the URL. Drop the URL off your channel. That's how you, this is how the big YouTubers are making it, believe me. So yeah. So everything I put out, I'm going to make sure it hits a few platforms. It's not only hitting YouTube. It works. I found you. There you go. Thank you. I don't do TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. I'm not a big fan of TikTok, but you know, you drop the URL in there and you're going to get views all over the place. You drop your Instagram and do X as well. This is what I would say to anybody if we're looking to get the views up, because you're not going to get the views just alone on YouTube, right? Because YouTube is YouTube has changed, man. I mean, look, what can I say? You ain't gonna make anything on fucking YouTube. People don't even want to give you $1 on YouTube nowadays. But you'll find it if you keep going and doing what you're doing and stay strong. I mean, fuck the naysayers, you know what I mean? That's what I said to anybody. I am a mod, but I don't use or well, drop your link. I mean, no hobby, drop your link. You must know how to drop a link, love. I have something pulled up there. I do. All right. Let me get on to this motherfucker for a minute. Get fucked. People, I mean, seriously, you can't annoy me, because at the end of the day, you know, you have a strong Irish person. Really, seriously, I don't. You can try what you want, try as you please. You know what I mean? I'm going to share my screen once more, and I'm going to show you some other dickhead, right? Hold on. I don't think that, did that share? Hold on, let me refresh. Oh, don't mind that TikTok. That's an old TikTok. I don't care about that. That TikTok happened. I did that TikTok when the pandemic was happening, when the police were fucking down my neck. Yeah. You're under mental health, whatever. Look, I'm not ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed at all. You know, I'm not. But here we go. I want to show something here 1 minute for a minute. Can y'all see that? All right. I am showing my mentions right now, okay? And I want to show how fucked up this person at or seen mentions is, right? All the time tagging me. Look, 6 days ago. I don't watch your content, just so you know, because you ain't getting a view off me. Fuck you. And there you go, another one again. It's like, who is that, right? Who is this dickhead with their 93 views when I would shit on your 93 views in a heartbeat? You know what I mean? Tag in my channel. Think you might get some subscribers over your way with your bullshit. Anyways, we'll get back to story time, and I just wanted to mention that. But anyway, I just wanted to say, I just had to show that because this motherfucker is tagging me like every so often, and it's like possessive, and it's gone to the point where I think, look, keep going, and it's called harassment of a vulnerable adult. You know what I mean? Keep going, keep going, keep going. You know, I'm gonna tell you a story. Like I said, this is story time, guys. This is story. There was two people who wanted to join the military, and there was a girl and a boy, and the sergeant on the gate said, "What do you want to do?" "I want to join the military." They looked at the boy and they said to the boy, "What do you want to do?" The boy was looking over at the fucking wall when the sergeant was talking to him, and he said, "Well, I'll take the girl, but I won't take the boy." The reason why being is, and I said to the sergeant, in my story, I said to the sergeant, "Why would you take me and not take the boy?" He said, "Because if I was going to ask him to look in down the scope of a barrel of a rifle, he's looking at the wall. He ain't looking at me. He ain't looking at me." Right? Imagine that. Is it a true story? Is it fiction? Maybe fiction. Right? Targeting is not harassment. I think, yeah. Targeting is not harassment. Okay. Right? Targeting is not. Let me think about that for a minute. I mean, I could go down my whole mentions list, and yeah, there is a few other people in there, but this mofo, um, Sergeant Michael said to me, "Don't matter about it. Leave it alone," he said, Susan, in his big British accent. Sergeant Michael said, "Don't matter about it." And I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Don't matter about it." He said, "Sticks and stones may break your bones, but stupid shit like that will never hurt you." And I thought, you know what? He's right. And this is where we're going into the storytelling. You last listen to what I'm saying. Sergeant, I complained this to the police, and Sergeant Michael said nothing. He told me, "Don't matter about it. Don't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Don't worry." He said, "You're a strong Irish girl. Why would you leave this matter about you?" I said, "Sarge," I said to the cop, "it's not nice, they're lying. This is bull, He said they're only memes. Michael said to me, "They're only memes, Susan. Don't matter about it." You lost now? Think about that. Like, I mean, it's not unusual for the police to come out to my home. Not that I robbed the place, or not that I did any damage, or I did anything at all. It's under my mental health. They do come out here. I mean, if you look at the TikTok videos, you'll see the cops sitting in my sitting room. Yeah, they do come out here. It's just underneath. It's because I'm a vulnerable adult, and that was Sergeant Michael. You know, he told me, "Don't matter about it. You know, worse things can happen." He said to me. I said, "Are you sure, Sarge?" You know, because I knew he was a sergeant because on his arm there's three stripes, and I know the military rank. There's three, and I looked at him and I said, "Michael, are you sure?" And he said, "Don't matter about it." He says, "Did you speak to your brother?" No, that was really my brother. Yeah, that was really my brother. I am not going to go into any details of what he said. My brother, I made it very clear that it was him, and yeah, that's as far as I'll go with that. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a troll myself because his account looked like a troll account, but no, it really was him. And I'll just go as far as that, and I won't say no more because I believe what's said off of YouTube stays off YouTube. And like I said, Sergeant Michael said, "Don't matter about it," you know. See, if anyone knows for a very long time, just please do come and check on me every now and again over my mental health and whatnot. And yeah, no, I was surprised as well. Are you ever going to be truthful? I'm being very truthful. Listen to my words when I'm fucking telling you. I'm giving you hints, right? Once upon a time in the land of, I don't know, Preston, there was a family living up there at one point, and oh, what happened? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, but Sergeant said to me, Sergeant Michael said, "Don't matter about it." Now, I talked to CJ in Discord, and she told me that I could give the recording to my father. I'm not a piece of shit. I am not going to put it on YouTube, but I can tell you, and I'm going to stand by this. Um, my father never touched any of his fucking children, never. Okay, I want that to stop right away. Right away. That's bullshit. You don't know him. You don't know a man who gave up his life for his children. So stop it while you're ahead. And I know who's tormenting him. And if anything happens to him, we're going to hold you responsible for that. Oh, Sergeant Michael, he told me don't matter about it, New Hobby. Yeah, imagine that, right? I'm saying that for a fucking reason. If anyone wants to talk about anything, I can fucking spill the beans right now. But I won't. There's no one talking about family here, Pauline, so get out of my chat. We're talking about stories about what goes on here in my home, not anyone else's. Yeah, the sergeant did come out to me. Yeah. His name is Michael. He told me don't matter about the stuff on YouTube. It doesn't matter. Don't matter. So Pauline, stop. There's no talking about family. I have stopped talking about family, just so you know. I don't think you need to worry about me. I think there's other things going on there, which yeah, harassment of people, which is I don't live in Ireland, so I wouldn't know anything about it. I brought it up because her brother was online the other night. Yep, there you go. Thank you, New Hobby. New Hobby brought it up. She asked me a question. I answered it truthfully. that was really my brother. But other than that, like I said, the conversation I had with him is not going to ever be exposed on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the other places I have fucking put my channel up right now, right? Because it doesn't get any better. It probably gets a bit worse because I've opened up a load of platforms, a load of them. Why do you think I'm getting the views I'm getting? Do you honestly think I'm getting the views from here, just YouTube alone? When I was only getting the views from YouTube, it was like 400 people. Now we're going up, I don't know how many numbers, and subscribers at the same time. There really no mention. Anyone mentions any family members in here, you're done. I'm done with you. You don't bring that up there. I'm not going to be doing family. If you want to ask me a question about me and my life, go ahead. There's a lot of platforms. Yeah, there is. If you want to ask me a question about my life or my fucks up in life, go ahead. I fucked up in life so many times. Do you understand that I'm not a perfect human being? I fucked up so many times. It's crazy. I wish I listened to a good person, but at the end of the day, we can get a step by step on how you grow your channel. I just told you, I'm telling you more. Open up new platforms, drop your fucking channel link. Simple. It's fucking easy, guys. I mean, if you're taking a person who's, they say that she don't know nothing. Well, okay. Go take a look at my new views. I told you how to do it. I literally told you how to do it. Open up new platforms, put in a path of some of your video, and then write in the video with AI. AI is there for everybody. Go watch the rest and drop the link. And they're going to jump on that link and it'll come over, watch it, and then therefore your views go up. Bottom line, it's not fucking rocket science. My God, if I was going to draw a map on it, I mean, is people stupid? How do you think all the bigger, how do you think all the other channels get all the views? Come on, it's not just because of YouTube. It is really easy to drop a link, yeah, especially channel. Yeah, of course it is. Susan, I know a lot. You know a lot, Susan, especially when yeah, when you're not getting efficient views on YouTube, no hobby, and you're paying a lot of money for streamers every month, you're gonna want to try and make that money back. So it's very fucking. It's really easy. You have AI even if you have your StreamYards, all you gotta write on the for a thumbnail, go watch go watch the rest of it and drop the your channel link at the end. And that's how you get your views, guys. They will probably won't super chat you because they don't know you, but they're gonna watch. So I have a couple of platforms to do now. I had to stop my tablet because I have another platform running right now. And now I'm after telling Perpetuity how to do the whole thing. So now you're going to see her views gone up. No, I won't be doing that. I'm not giving out them. That's not for. I won't be doing that. Nice try, but I'm not giving out them because they're different folks over there, and I'm not giving out that. Nice try. Like I said, I came on early here today because I just hell, let's be let's do story, let's do story time here on YouTube, right? And just watch, the views will be small, and by tomorrow, boom, because I have a couple of different apps opened up. I like a person says Susan's not stupid with computers. No, I'm not. I wasn't stupid when I recorded the cops when they were in my home in the middle of the pandemic. I put them on fucking blast. Yeah. Was it cool when you went out, Susan? Not too bad, new hobby. Not too bad at all. I mean, look, I've been out twice. I've been awake since like 3 this morning because I get up really early and I start posting other shit on other platforms and stuff like that. Susan, do you know Jenna? No, I don't. No, I don't. Now, I have been watching Candace Owen. I won't lie about this. And she's saying the caliber of bullet what went through Charlie Kurt's neck was not the size bullet they said, which, anyway, look, I don't want to really talk too much about ballistics because I know YouTube is very censored. YouTube is very censored. Um, there's no person called a Man of Steel because he was healthy. He was at 31-year-old. Where what was it, a 3.5 or something like that went through him? No, that didn't go through him. Not at all. That was a small caliber. Let me tell you that right now. And for anyone who's seen when it hit his neck, that was the entry room. That was the entry, and he's unfortunately his spine got it. I am hooked on the Charlie Kirk case. Yeah, so am I. I'm watching everything on that. And I am putting that out on all these different platforms too. It was not that rifle, that hunting rifle they said it was. No, I don't believe no. I watched ballistics, ex military in America. I watched people who were in the military in America take the shot on a dummy, obviously, with, whatever. And there's so much ballistics there. There's no way his head would have been left on, to be quite honest. Not with that caliber. So I believe what Candace Owen is saying, which is a smaller caliber, which I believe that anyway. There was no exit wound, so I think that he was hit by a small caliber, and I think he was hit. I think he was hit 3 or 4 or 5 feet away, maybe that, on a smaller caliber. It hit his spine and whatnot. I don't think it was a rifle. I think it was something smaller than that. Is anyone called Michelle in Haunted Police Station? I don't know. I don't know, Michelle. I know a lot of police officers in Hunting, but not because I'm a bad person or did I ever steal a thing or did I ever get in trouble like that? No, I don't. I know a lot of cops around here. But they knock my door every now and again. So, never came across a Mike. Oh, well, oh, Michael. Oh, Michael. Oh, yeah, I didn't. That's Sergeant Michael. Michael, whatever his name is. Yeah. He came here a few times. They only come to check on me to make sure I'm fucking breathing, to be honest. I mean, not that the British government give a flying fuck, you know what I mean? But they just come in here and watch TV and, you know, drink Irish tea and whatnot. Because, yes, I do have a lot of Irish tea bags here. Use my bathroom and, they're on the radio. When Hunting's not busy, they'll sit there for a couple of hours. Now, Michael's a military. No, Michael was not a military person. Michael's a cop. here in Halton. And I was saying to Michael, look at all these things. And he said that I said to Michael, and Michael said to me, does it matter? He said, no, doesn't matter. He told me you can take it on the chin and move on. And I thought, yeah, he's right. And Pauline coming in here saying that I'm talking about family members. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that at all. Not at all. I have no reason to talk about anybody on my channel. Yeah, well, people get confused, don't they? I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of part of the mental health they have with me, the way they control my medication. So I can't leave the country. And then every now and again we'll hear the buzzer going off. A few police officers come in here. Not that I did anything wrong. I've never done anything wrong in my life. And they would sit and turn on TV and watch Netflix, and I got to put up with that bullshit for a couple of hours, but, that's all right. And they would do watch my channel too, by the way. No, I didn't know that until they told me to. They told me. They literally flat out told me. Susan, be careful of who you let in your home, because Hunter Police only has a sergeant. They don't. They have a couple of, and sometimes it's not all from hunting. They could come from different areas or different areas inside Devon. Because normally I would say, well, where are you from? And sometimes it could be from Somerset. Sometimes it can be from Exeter. Sometimes it can be from someone else. Yeah, it's a welfare check. Yeah, 110%. And when the police are not busy, well, hell, they'll sit down and have tea. You know what I mean? I don't make them the tea. I make them make it themselves. Tell them where the tea bags are, the milk's in the fridge, sugar's down the cupboard, whatnot. And you know what they do? Absolutely nothing. They watch Netflix. And I was like, oh, okay, are you done now? No, we're good for another bit. So yeah, I get that every now and again. It's part of, I guess, what I got to put up with. Considering, and I did mention to Michael about the mentions and whatnot, and he said, "It no matter, no matter, you know." Now we could put it down to harassment, but the cop said, "No, no." Michael said, "No matter about it, no matter." And I thought, fair enough, leave it alone. Let's be gone. They can mention me a million times. I mean, I don't know if people understand this about YouTube and the algorithms, but the more you mention a person, the more you're putting their channel out there. They're actually putting their the more they mention you in their algorithm, they mention you. Um, they're actually boosting your algorithms. I don't know, people don't understand that. I mean, shall we go in and have a look at my algorithms, right? Now, bad algorithms will be kind of facing downwards, just like an arrow. But when it's totally in the green, that means you're doing good. That means your channel is doing really good. Now, I don't mind to show that neither. Give me a minute. And I'm going to move on to a few other things. And please hit the thumbs up. I mean, if you want. If you don't, hit thumbs down. I don't care. Either way, look, my algorithms are good, only because I'm streaming from a lot of different platforms. And yeah. But I will show you the algorithms of my channel. And this is, if you're a channel holder, this is what you want to see. Give me a minute. Let me get to it. I gotta open a new tab. Tabs are everything in there. Now we're going to YouTube Studios. Hit that and bada boom, bada bing. Right. We're going to look at the algorithms on this channel, right? I will hit on a few things because it's an amazing thing, especially when you're streaming from all different platforms, right? Don't want to do the mess. Okay, we went dashboard, right? There we go. We're gonna share that. Let me have a look there for a minute. What we're looking at. Okay. Can you see the green things up there? Right there? Don't know if you can see the look at the numbers, right? That's up by 11. And it's green there, and it's green there. Let me go in and have another look. We go into analytics, shall we? I want you to see this. See that? Look at that. All up. There's even people watching it now, look. And there's the views in the last 24 hours. So yeah, there you go. Oh look, we're 13 up now. That's green. That's green. You want to see them in the green. That's how you know you're doing a good channel. I shall stop sharing now. There you go. That's how you know your channel is working really good. Did you watch your Netflix documentary? Oh, fuck off. I was only joking with Buddy just to piss him off because I knew he was tormenting Brandy. You know, I mean, seriously, if you're going to believe that, I mean, you're going to believe the sky's going to come down and hit you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Soul Seeker. And the only reason everything's in the green right now is because I'm streaming from a lot of different platforms. And the money was in there. Well, you haven't seen the AdSense account, the AdSense account, which I'm not going to show that because that is totally personal. There's money in there too. So yeah. So tell me I'm doing a bad job. I don't think so. So like I said, we're going to do a little bit of we're going to do a little bit of like, you know, fictional storytelling today. Once upon a time in the universe of the Republic of Ireland, you know, where shall we go with this? Lot to be said. Lot to be said. You know, I'm trying my best to keep my mouth shut about a lot of stuff. Oh, thank you, hubby. You can see that, right? If you're the channel, you can see, you know. Yeah, no, it's all been reported. Yeah, it's been reported. Don't you worry about that. I've given I use bank statements on all my stuff. Yeah. Everything has been reported. Don't you worry about that. I had to give a year's bank statements only a couple of months ago. And I got a letter back saying I'm all good. Do you know why? Because I'm not overdoing it. I'm not. I could come on here every goddamn day and make a fortune. I don't do that. But what I do is try to keep my channel up a bit. As you can see, no one's sending super stickers in there. It's already been reported and cleared. Actually, yeah. Funny you brought that one up because you must know something about the fact that someone did report my channel to the DWP because I had to give a year's bank statements on that one. And I got cleared. So there. You're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed on a little bit, but you're not. It has to be under a certain amount, and that's why I don't go live every day because I don't want to over. I know what I'm allowed to do, and I know what I shouldn't be doing, and I ain't breaking rules for nobody. Not in the UK because they'll have you for it. That's why I don't go live every day. I could go live every day, but I don't. I could go live every day and not put the channel, not put it under monetization. There's lots of things you do there. But yeah, someone did report me, and I gave my year's bank statements only a couple of months ago, and I was cleared. So I'm not doing anything wrong. You don't see anyone throwing super stickers or doing anything with me. You don't hear it. You don't see it. I'm only earning up what I do here. You know, don't worry, I will get her to keep, and I go ahead. I don't give a shit. Not doing anything wrong. I've already been vetted. I've already been there. I've already done that. And don't worry, I have kept the whole years. I photocopied all my bank statements, and they're all there in a folding binder. Just so you know. And every time I get a month's bank statements, I put them in the binder, just in case. Never know what could happen, right? Lots of rats, trying to mess up your life when your life is quite messed up as it is. You're fighting through all your inner demons, and you're fighting through all that kind of stuff. You know, but no, people have done that to me. I never said it before, but I'm saying it now. But a lot of people know that I did give a year's bank statements, and I had been cleared. I know what the you are allowed to have some savings yes, 100%, and YouTube does not cover that, even not even close. And I did give a new hobby. I did give a year's bank statements only a couple of months ago. Now I've never said it on YouTube because I thought now people are going to. But what I do now is I have the binder, and every time I get a bank statement, I put it in that binder with the other year's supply. I have all that. So yeah, there's no funny business going on here. I don't live with anyone. I don't. I'm not claiming as a single human being, and have someone living with me. That's not true at all. Why do you think the the poor NHS and benefits system on is on its knees? People abusing the system. It's so sad, isn't it, Susan? I don't know who's abusing the system. I know I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing anything. Well, every day is a new day. I look. I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning. I'm awake since 3 this morning. I got some new beautiful bedding in. I got a brand new quilt in. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty all right. Instead of pissing it up, I decided to buy stuff from my apartment. And not to mention that my apartment is beautiful, and I do have a full-time cleaner here, which I pay her as well. The government does not pay her. I pay her. Just so you know. Um, yeah. I would love if I was like 20 years younger, and I didn't have my back problem, and I could do it all, because I used to love cleaning on my look. I used to love cleaning. I had amazing jobs in Ireland. I had great opportunities in Ireland. Uh, All my best of dreams, all my best of thoughts, they're all in Ireland. Every one of them. Down as far as joining the Irish Defence Forces, being a machinist for years, I went away and did a VTech level bar trade because I just did it to do it because they were paying me. You know, yeah, I worked on. They're the best days of my life. The best days of my life have been in the Republic of Ireland. Let me tell you that. And you say, "Oh well, why are you feeling sorry for yourself? Why won't you go back over there and this, that, and everything else?" It's not that easy. I'm classed as a UK citizen now. I have British ID. I have the right to vote. I have the right to do this. I and the fucking European Union, man, they fucked up our country big time in Ireland. They're leaving every immigrant in there underneath the goddamn sun. I don't know if I got off a plane tomorrow would I even recognize Ireland, you know, because I've been out of Ireland from the year 2011 onwards, and we're in the year 2025 right now. You know, it just makes me wonder if I walk down Limerick City. I mean, what the fuck would I be even looking at? You know. But my best memories, my best life, I will tell you straight up, it can it's all Irish. It's completely Ireland. No one can ever take that away from me. They're my memories. That's what I know. Being in the Irish Defence Forces, the Reserve Defence Forces, best memories of my life. Look, I would have done that for fucking free, to be quite honest. But the army gave me a lot of money to do it. I never expected that they would. I would have done it for free because I loved it that much. And I could only ever do part time because you gotta understand, I had a daughter of like 7 years of age, so I couldn't go full time because I could only do part time because of my daughter, and it was Mel's nan who gave me the opportunity to be able to do that because everyone in my side, they all work, they're all working class people. All UK, all citizens in the UK have changed now, Susan. Yeah, right. Look, I, I, I heard Ireland's gone bad with that, with the whole, and then you had look, you had fucking what Queen Nessie telling me that I came over in a dinghy. Nah, bitch, I came over in a fucking airplane, right? I have dual nationality. And then I got the high court proceedings when I did the highest court in the UK. I was granted citizenship off the bat. Straight off the bat, within like what 6 months. Although I would have had it anyway because of who my piece of shit of a mother was. You know what I mean? Not that I even communicate with her because you know what, I won't. And today I won't. No, I won't. I'd rather be alone and do my own thing than communicate with a piece of shit who walks with more kids. You know why? And I'm gonna give it to you why. And this is the story time, right? I'd never believe in leaving a Bennett child behind. I don't believe in leaving a child of mine, a Bennett child, behind. I won't leave him. I will not leave him for nobody. Because the minute I leave, anything can happen to him. He knows his mother's here. He sees his mother. He knows Javad's wife ain't even gonna fucking play with me. Because I ain't having that. Ali knows that, and I know it. Now, I'm gonna be polite. Javad's wife is a nice lady. She's a nice. I have nothing against her. But you gotta understand, she's not the biological mother of that my boy. So she knows not the. If my son tells me something, she does. Well, it'll be all hell to play. But if I walk away and leave that, he's no defense. He's no defense. So that's why I remain here. Not because I'm over the fucking moon and everything is all guns and roses and fucking lilies and all that shit. No. I don't believe in leaving a person behind. my blood, no, not happening. And you can see it as a weakness. Some people will walk away, some people don't. Look, I'm not that kind of person, and I don't know why I think that way. I guess I do, and I'm going to be very honest. I guess I won't walk away from my son is because I had been walked away from, and I had been made feel like shit. I had made feel like I wasn't wanted, but look, I'm gonna make sure my son doesn't feel that way. That's the bottom line. Uh, I don't know if that's a troll account or what that is, but like I said, I ain't talking about family on here. I will talk about my own personal family, my children, but I ain't talking about anyone else now. I'm not gonna talk about anyone else now. It doesn't matter what the history is, but I gotta break that. I gotta break that. I gotta make people understand. My son understand. I'm here. I am here, and he knows that, and that's breaking the cycle. And there's no one to blame by that, but my mother. No one. No one can blame anything. If people want to put blame on anybody, put it on her. Now I'm here in this country with no family around me or anything like that because I will not leave my son because he's my blood. And yes, he bears the Bennett name. There's no one going to that's just Priscilla Presley had done her rounds again. Yeah, I know. Plug. Yeah, I watched that on the Elvis thing. Plugging a new book, a bunch of lies. I mean, come on now. I mean, she's another fucking piece of shit, more or less. I have done a lot of research on Priscilla Presley. Elvis, when he got divorced from her, he said you cannot use that Presley name. And when he was alive, she went back to her maiden name, and when he died, she went to Presley, and she wants to be buried in. I mean, yeah. Look, I mean, this is like look, New Hobby. I'm glad you pointed it out because you have opportunist fucking parents like that. You really do. And I'm not talking about anyone in Ireland. I'm talking about this fuckstick in the UK. You know what I mean? I am. Oh well, whatever. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Yeah, Susan. It's all about money. Yep, it is. On 100, Priscilla Presley did a divorce to Elvis Presley in 1963. Yeah, it was 1963. And he, in the stipulation of that divorce, was for him not for her not to use the Presley name. So she went back to her old maiden name. And when the man died, right, she went away and used the Presley name. Why? It's all about money. It's all about money. And then her bullshit book, Leaving You Tenderly as I Leave You. Priscilla, fuck off. No one believes your bullshit. And then she sued her own granddaughter, Riley, because she didn't believe that Lisa Marie's will and testimony was her right will. Fucking hell, I mean, she tried to say that the signature was forged, right? Priscilla. I don't think anyone could forge my signature because I have such a unique way of fucking signing my name. And I do have stuff laid up, God forbid, if God struck me down. You know, you just don't know. You don't know. I've learned a lot since I came off of that fucking situation with that fucking virus a couple of years back. I have my stuff stamped to a T. You know what I mean? It was an Elvis song. You know, Sonny West. No, it wasn't Sonny. It was Red West. Maybe I would leave you. That was not made for Priscilla. He wasn't thinking about her. I mean, Linda Thompson. He was with Elvis for 4 years. Priscilla wasn't around. And Lisa Marie, she was it came out. Lisa Marie Presley. Her mother only used her. She used her as a piece of. And not to mention, there was a lot of bad things what happened to Lisa. So I love the when my chat comes in and they can talk about anything like Elvis Presley or this that because I watch and I research all this crap. I look at all this stuff and I see it. I didn't want to see it, you know. And I've researched all about Elvis and Lisa Marie and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, she's usually look if you go listen to Lisa Marie's book, you'll see her mother fucking used her, and there was abuse there as well. It's in Lisa Marie's book. To the Great Unknown, the name of the book is. When her daughter died, who pulled the plug on Lisa? Fucking Basila before her own for before Lisa's eldest daughter Riley got there. Lisa fucking oh my god, don't even get me started with this shit. Priscilla went in and I'm pulling the plug in. She said to her people, I'm queen now. I own the Elvis estate because it draws in, it's all about money once again, right? And then when she found out, Priscilla went to Lisa Marie's home after Lisa Marie died. She didn't go there to comfort anybody or do anything. She was looking for the will. But when she seen the will and realized that she was not in the will, that's when she brought Riley to court. Riley would be Lisa's first daughter. The Riley is the one running Graceland right now. That's Elvis's first granddaughter. What kind of grandmother would sue you for $250,000? Trying to say that Lisa Marie's it wasn't true. Bullshit. You know what I mean? So you got to be very careful when it comes to people like that and people trying to capitalize on your pain. That's what I'm gonna say about that. And a new hobby. I watch all that stuff. I genuinely do. I look at all that. I've looked at Charlie Kirk stuff as well. Let me tell you, the round they said from the shooter of what 200 meters. Nah, that didn't hit it. That didn't happen like that. It was small. It was a smaller round. There is no way. Trust me. For a person who knows some bit about ballistics, right? Because we've been taught that. We know that. Hold on. Let me get the Irish one. The Irish standard. I think it's if I remember correctly. I mean, it's been a while. Um, 3.5 mil or something like that. Or yeah, three. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. It's been a while since because I've been over in the UK since the year 2011, and there's a lot of things about when you're dramatized. There's a lot of things you forget. You know. Was it 3.56 mm? I think is the Irish standard for that's a semi-automatic pew pew. I can't even use the word pew because YouTube will hit me down. But I'd have to look at that. I'd have to go back and look on that. But I'm just going off the top of my head right now. And they're saying the caliber was bigger than that. Come on now, it's ridiculous. It really is. There's a lot of actors and there's a lot of fake people going on there, and a wife with no fucking tears. I mean, if that was my husband and that happened to my husband, man, you couldn't even put me on camera. I would be fucked up. I would totally no way. It would take me, yeah, it would take me quite a bit. Look, I predict in the next 3 years they're gonna marry her off. Anyways, I think that they're gonna marry her off. Charlie Kirk's ex-wife, I think they're gonna marry her off, and they're gonna come out and say Charlie would want, or well, yeah, Charlie would want this way. Charlie would want this. Bullshit, man. I just don't believe in it. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but the way things are going on, and she getting up there and patting her eyes with no goddamn tears coming out. I mean, come on. No, no, Campus has been interviewed. Well, they don't want them interviewed because they're trying to cover it up. It's an inside job. I'm telling you, it's an inside. Trust me, it's an inside job. And he wasn't hit with the caliber they said he was hit with, because if that was the case, it would have blown his own fucking. That caliber would have destroyed you. I'll put it that way. And he had no armor. He had no arm vest on. He didn't have that. And you not notice that they hit him in the neck to shut him up. That hit his vocal cords, and it hit his I don't know what, C2, C3, C4. When you hit that, that's it. You're done. You're done. Even if he lived it, he would have been a paralytic. He wouldn't have been able to even talk unless Elon Musk came up with a fucking plan to make him talk. I don't know. So that's my opinion, and I would stand by it, because I'm telling you now, there's no way that caliber hit that man's neck. No way. What, for no exit wound? Are you kidding me? I got bullshit when they're saying it. I think it's a government inside job. And strangely enough, I don't know if you've watched this, but there's peace in Gaza right now, and they want all the Palestinians to come out, and I'm gonna shut up right now. Actually, I'm not gonna say anymore. Just just watch what's gonna go on in the news right now about Gaza. They flattened all the buildings. There's nothing left. Now they're saying there's peace thing, right? And don't be surprised if you go over there in a couple of years' time, and you might find Trump's fucking hotel there. All right, no hobby, no worries, lovely. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I look at a lot of stuff. But Jesus Christ. And it came out that in the text that he didn't want nothing to do with the Israeli lobby anymore, so to speak. Like I said, I'm gonna put this when I shut down this, I'm gonna blast it on some other platforms, and you'll see the views coming in. Don't expect you're gonna get good views on YouTube because you're not. You gotta open up other areas. Like I said, this is story time. Anyone want to ask me any questions? Story time. Because after this live, I'll probably go and have a nap in my new bed covers, my new quilt, whatnot. Because I've been awake since like, I don't know, 3 this morning. You know, that happens to me every now and again. I will wake up really early, and, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, I have the ability to sleep when I want and do whatever I want to do. But Christmas is coming and the goose is getting fat, and my son, well, fuck. Yeah, we're looking at 400 fucking pounds for him. Not that I'm bothered about that, but, you know, 400 pounds. I bought my son back before when he was here in Devon. I bought him his first fucking, what's the name of it? This is where I start blanking out because I get tired. I bought him his first console, and I want to he wants an upgrade, and I want to upgrade him anyway. And I said to him, "Well, if I upgrade it, will your games work in the games you have? Will it work in it?" And he said, "Yeah." See, the thing a lot of people don't know about Ali, Ali's a very clever child. He knows a lot of stuff. He knows about Discord. He knows about he surprises me. Ali's doing absolutely fantastic swimming. He well knows how to swim now. He's been graded on that, and he got, certificates and whatnot, which I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of Melanie. Melanie has her bachelor's, and she's going farther again and doing other things. That's very important. As bad as the person people want to paint me out to be, I mean, my children are doing pretty well. And when I say children, I wouldn't really call Melanie a child anymore because she's 25 years of age. But she has done her bachelor's, and God bless her, you know what I mean? I get to talk to Melanie when she wants, and she has my home phone number, and no one has that here. I don't give out that. But I want people to think about a lot of things right now. There was allegations made and stupid shit said, and people need to stop it. You can come in here and call me an alcoholic all you want. Hell, I'll take it. You know what I mean? I don't care because at the end of the day, I know I ain't doing that. But if you want to come in and call me that, go ahead. I don't care. I can take it. But what's not fair is anyone bringing any people who are not on YouTube into this situation. That's not okay, you know. And I know that there's people in the background there, you know, saying stupid shit, things that never happened. I'm amazed that no one ever points his finger somewhere else. Why are you not doing that? Do you not understand what I'm saying? Why do you not point the finger somewhere else? I mean, it wasn't anyone want. It wasn't any. It wasn't my dad walking away. It was someone else. Why are you not pointing the finger somewhere else? I would love to know that one. I have no communication with that person anymore. Actually, in fact, I will tell you the last time I talked to her. Well, she said something to me in a different apartment that I'm living in right now. And I told her, she told me how she was going to get cremated and whatnot. And I said, well, get someone to throw your ashes down the toilet because I won't be there. That's the last conversation I had with that person. I never had a conversation ever since. As sick as I has been in the past, and God knows, I have never had any conversation with that person. I'm not a fool to see what's going on. And my leg, oh, my leg is cramping because I'm sitting on it. Hold on. Hold, please. I fix my leg. I have an awful habit of sitting on my legs. It's just more comforting for my back, more or less. I I want people to put their energy, what they have, what they think they have, put it somewhere else. Don't put it on the person who stood by their kids. I just want that to be known right now. I think you're sick motherfuckers if you think anything different than that. Just because someone said something to me, which I have the recording of, and it went to something different. It really went to something different. And I swear to God, I have that recording. As true as my two children are alive, as true as I'm alive, I have that recording. Okay? I'm not a fan of recording people. I'm not that kind of human being. But when you ask me a question once, well, okay, I'll take it. When you ask me that question twice, I question it. And that's where the recording came in. Now I don't know what your background is, and I don't really give a damn. I guess that you had problems when you were growing up, but I will say this clearly. My best memories are in Ireland, going down to the beaches. You know, no, don't even go there with me because I'm not going to stand by you. I'm sorry, I'm not. I know the truth, and the truth of the matter is that we have an amazing person who looked after people, and I do remember all the memories of going down to the beaches back in the day and stuff like that. You know, I know a person who had, I would call it a banger of a car to growing and growing and growing, and that person made their way. And I can't say I witnessed that. I have witnessed that. I've witnessed this man, this person who I love dearly, buy his own home and do everything he needed to do. And for people to come on you, people to think on YouTube that he would do anything ever, you're fucked up in your own mind. That's a you problem. That is not our problem. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. I have a question why and all the new subs they'll come in. They'll come in. I know that. I haven't give me a minute, I need to sneeze. It kind of works a little bit different. I gotta drop the video and then they will come and watch, more or less. And I'm going to be very fair about everything in my life. I'm going to be very fair about everything who was in my life. I want this to be known right now. I'm going to be very fair of everybody who's in my life. Not the naysayers and not the people who stand in the fucking back. No. Don't stand in the back. I mean, I know you're there. I mean, I just showed proof of a person who was fixated on me, tagging me and everything all the time. Which, like, Sergeant Michael, he says, Susan, it doesn't matter. What does it? He says, Susan, it doesn't matter. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, right? I said, yeah. Think about that. Think about the names I'm dropping right now. Because if it keeps carrying on the way it's going, I'm going to drop more fucking names. Let me tell you that right now. Like Sergeant said to me, the cop, Susan, it doesn't matter. Think about that. They know I need to drop these videos in different what others, and it takes a day or two to get the numbers and whatnot. And I know that because I'm just totally streaming on YouTube, so I won't worry about that. I'm not worried at all. Trust me, because the minute I drop this video and drop the URL to this video, they're gonna come over. So has anyone got any questions? Anything? Because like I said, I'm probably a little bit overtired because, like I said, I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning, and yeah, it's not unusual for the police to come out and check on me. Not that's been going on for a bit. But like I said, Sergeant Michael said it doesn't matter. And I was like, and I showed him all the mentions. He said that comes from someone is either possessed with you or someone who really hates you or someone who probably can't look in your eye. I said, Officer Michael, I don't think that person ever looked me in the eye, not once, because he's unable to do that. Imagine that. No, I'm not buying that. Do you think I have money to buy? Do you honestly think that I have money to buy views? I'm living on. I live on benefits. No, I'm not buying views. That's bullshit. I just told you how to do it. I just told everyone how to do it. I even told if Purple's listening, I told her open up a load of different accounts on different and drop the URL. I don't. I live on benefits. I have like I don't buy views. Where the fuck am I? Go and come back and tell me where I'm buying views from. Where? I don't have money to do that, and I don't even know how to buy views to start with. But a long story short, yeah, that officer kind of said to me, Officer Michael, Officer Michael said to me, does that really matter? Now, I would say this. As y'all know, my brother did come into my chat on the last time I was live, which is, I did have a private Discord with him, and I will not be saying what was said because that's private and that's between family. And I would say this, keep defaming a person, and I think legal action is going to come your way. You keep doing that, keep going. Because look, I have nothing better to do, but I can do whatever I can do. Get you call it a lawyer over there in America. We say a solicitor here in the UK, right? Keep defaming a person the way you're going, and I can guarantee you. And Sergeant Michael said to me, "You can do that." He said that would be the best way of doing it. Use the law. I said, okay, maybe he's right. I mean, if we're getting the views from all these other channels, I mean, and when I say channels, I mean different situations. Maybe we can get up money there and go and hire a solicitor and kiss this person, because guess what? I know their address. I also know their phone number. Not that I would ever put that on YouTube. I would never do that. And there's only one person who can tell me to stop when I do inside to take legal action. There's only one person who can tell me stop, and that would have to be my dad. And I don't think he's going to do that. But if he says stop, I'll stop. But other than that, I'm taking legal action. Nah, I'm going to pay for it. Don't worry about that. I'll pay for it. I already have someone lined up. Like I said, when I'm not on YouTube, I'm doing other things. I am promote my channel on different platforms, and yeah, free legal aid is not going to cover something like this because it would be a civil action. But and because the person does not reside in this beautiful land called UK, they reside in our fantastic land called Ireland. And there's only one person who's going to tell me stop at this point. And I will stop if they tell me stop. But other than that, I'm not fucking stopping. Okay? Right. Let's get that right, okay? Because defaming a person's character, that is bad. That is not good. Okay? And I am willing to take up that fight. And I will put my money behind it too. Now let the person tell me come in and shut the fuck up and tell me stop. I'll stop them. But other than that, I will take it into my hands where I'm going to, which I've already started actually. like I said, while some mouse is away, the cat will play. Haven't been on here for a couple of days, have I now? Wow, imagine that. Keep playing your game. I have screenshots, I have recordings, I have everything I need. Thank you very much. And I was even given the go ahead to play it. All right. I'm not going to play it on YouTube. No, I'm keeping that for civil. I'm not doing civil for me, by the way. Just so you know that right now. It's for someone else. I'm done with someone defaming a person when they don't deserve it. I'm fucking done with it. I've heard so much crap. Civil now don't cost 10 grand. Don't cost that much at all. I've already started. I want one person to come in here and tell me stop, and I will fucking stop at that point. But until they come in and tell me stop, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know their address. I know it. I know where they live. Am I gonna put their address on YouTube? No. I'm not that stupid. You see, people may think, oh well, get back at them, put their address on YouTube, dox them. No, I ain't playing them games. Not at all. Not bothered. Don't care. You hurt one, you're hurting if you hurt one person, you're hurting a lot of people. And this person did not think that, people can get up some funds and get up some stuff and start civil action. And we have their address, by the way, just so you know. I mean, strange that they sent me a package a couple of years ago. I kept the box. Imagine that. Wasn't that amazing? Why I didn't throw that box out? I don't know why, but I still have that box. I have their address. So keep playing. I dare you. I dare you to keep playing right now. Defaming a person. So what now? Like I said, today is story time. I will not stop. I have never give up on any of my children, and I certainly won't give up on this person I care about. Not at all. Oh, where's the people not putting drinks in my chat right now? Are ye kind of leaving me down a little bit? I mean, normally people would normally put beer things in my chat. I'm feeling a little bit let down. What? Hold on. Susan's not drinking. Oh yeah. We forgot about that one. You save a lot of money when you don't drink anymore. Imagine that. Yeah, I do have my cigarettes. It's funny, Susan, you are barking three different laws. CJ. CJ, why you're in my chat is amazing to me because I know you don't know what I know, okay? And I'm not gonna spill it out on YouTube for you to come in here and you think that I'm gonna say, well, I know this and I know that and I know you don't know what I know. I know that a person has been defamed, made like a horrible person because of words you said. You said to me, mind you, you didn't say to another person. You say you asked me a question, and I told you the word no. Well, someone's after. It's not your fault, but someone's after running with that and destroying a man's character. So yes. So go where you're going now, CJ. Please, please. Like I said, the recording I have will never be put on YouTube. I promise you that. And you have my word. So, something you asked me, someone is actually making a person's life in another country fucking hell. They're making that person's life hell right now because you asked me a question, CJ, right? And they're trying to say something different. But it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. I've heard so much stuff. No, CJ, the only thing I said to you, well, look, it's all recorded. Everything is recorded. Okay? We're going to use that in a court of law. We're not going to use it here on YouTube. But I know a person in Ireland right now is going through a hell of a lot of stuff. They're going through a hell of a lot. I listened to my brother. I'm not going to unveil what my brother said. I'm not going to say a word at all because it wasn't said on YouTube. And what you asked me on YouTube was not said on here at all. Because of my actions, I don't think so. You know, I genuinely don't think so, CJ. It's because of what you said. You asked me a question, and someone who's not tapped in well ran with that, and you have no idea what a person in Ireland is going through right now. You've no idea. It's all fun and games, CJ, till it comes to your family members, right? There's no one fucking with your family members, but you can do it after mine. Then you went away and called Jesse. You went away and called Jesse, right? I have it recorded too. I have you saying you recorded, you called Jesse. And someone with a psychotic mind made something what wasn't into something different. I never accused my anyone of anything. I'll accuse my mother of a lot of things, yeah. I will accuse your sister didn't. Oh, fuck, you know what? I don't want to hear about that piece of shit. But no, it's not even about her. It's about someone psychotic, someone who needs to go on back on the effects, or more or less. Look, I have the recording. CJ, you gave me permission, so I'm gonna play that. I played that to the solicitors and whatnot. And yes, I'm gonna back up everything I'm gonna fucking say. Yeah, if you know what, for all the little bit of savings I have. If I gotta pay for it, I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah, I will do that. To prove someone who never did anything wrong to anybody in their life. And you're all focusing on one person. Why don't you focus on the person who abandoned their kids? I'm here in the UK, living on my own. I won't abandon my son. I won't do it. Make that make sense, right? You know, Pollyanna, you can say whatever you want. You were not in the conversation. You were not there. So your 2 cents doesn't mean fuck all, to be quite honest. You know, people can throw in their 2 cents all their lives. You weren't on the call. I have the whole thing recorded, Pollyanna. You weren't in there. In fact, you were never in my Discord, so yeah, there goes that. But I will promise you this, there's going to be legal action taken. Mm-hmm. Say what you want. CJ, there you go. I mean, look at this. I'm going to highlight this. I don't highlight messages, but this is, look, evil bitch that she is. She's laughing. We'll see who's laughing at the end of the day, right? We'll see who's laughing. CJ, it's not your family, all right? It's not yours. It's not your family. And for the trolls who come in here, fuck off, because I ain't going to read your... I'm not even going to read your bullshit. Chris, I'm not saying anything. I'm standing up for my father. I'm not saying, Chris, what are you on about? I am literally standing up for my father. I know what was said. I know what was... I spoke to my brother. I know what's being done. And Chris, you amaze me. You really fucking do. You're telling me to shut my mouth? Did I mention his name, Chris? Did I? Did I mention his name? No, I didn't. You know, it makes me kind of sick, Chris, the way you operate sometimes. When I am standing up for what's right, and you come along here and you tell me shut the fuck up. Why should I shut the fuck up when I know someone has been done wrong? I know someone's hurting right now. Oh, Mackenzie, look. My God. Well, legal action has been going to be taken. You know nothing, Chris. I know what's going on in Ireland right now is not good. I think I know enough to, even though I don't live there, I think what's going on right now between other people, they're painting me bad, and I'm not having that. CJ, fuck off. I didn't do wrong. I didn't say wrong. I didn't say anything at all. You're the one who came out with, oh, did your father touch you? Fuck off with that shit. He never did. Funny how funny how y'all coming in here now. When I said I already got a solicitor lined up. And I had the recording. No, I haven't put it out on YouTube because I'm keeping it. Tara, say what you want. You weren't there on the call. Pauline, I did stop. I did shut the fuck up. I did say no. I didn't say fucking words. And Chris come in here. Then I did shut my mouth. I didn't delete Apple Tart. What are you fucking talking about? I don't. Do you see me touching button? I'm not touching anything right now. I didn't delete Apple Tart. Tara, you should be ashamed of yourself. I know Pauline. Pauline, they're coming in fucking trying to say shit, and I'm not saying fuck all. Well, someone deleted your she's my stepmom. Oh well, okay. I'm not gonna read your. You know what? I'm not even gonna read your fucking comments. I don't care what you think. But I know over what's going on in Ireland is fucking wrong right now. Like I said, Sergeant Michael. Sergeant Michael is an amazing man. Sergeant Michael said to me, it doesn't matter. Take that for what you will and take it to the bank. Right? There's no side. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. That's the person who comes and checks on me every now and again. Get over yourself. Jesse has done nothing wrong, Susan, but defend herself against. Oh fucking CJ. CJ, you're a piece of shit. You really are. That's the problem. You don't care. But Pauline, that's where you're fucking wrong. I do care. That's why I have the recordings. That's why I'm taking legal action. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things. You know. I'm hearing things that's coming from Ireland, and it doesn't sound really good because someone's harassing someone who's on a pension right now. Tony, you have no idea what I'm even talking about. Tony comes in there and says you're lying, and you don't even know what I'm talking about because I haven't even said a fucking thing. If you care, you would stop and stop bringing. There's no family business in there, Pauline. What are you talking about? No one mentioned any names. What are you talking about? I don't know. What, Pauline? What are you talking about? Sissy number one. What are you talking about? I didn't mention any names. See, there you go. People running. You're talking about your dad and your sister. My sister? Which sister would that be? Hey, Pauline, do you want a link? Pauline, do you want a link? I mean, you're down there saying sister. What sister? The one who's trying to destroy my father's character? Is that the one? No? Okay. But why you running your pie hole then? So, and look, I'll talk shit about your mother all day long. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Eileen all day long because she's a piece of shit. I won't leave my boy. Not like that piece of shit. Nah, put one more week since like 3 this morning. See, it came from a nice chat, and then it's twisted because Appletar came in here and she's talking, and there's no one mentioning anyone's names. There was no mention of anything at all, and yeah, CJ comes in here because she has like a fucking bone to pick with me, and that's fine because at the end of the day, I just showed you all the mentions of some psycho. You know, I don't know. Do you not? Do you not see what I see? Are you fucking blind? Do you not see what I see? I just showed you all the mentions in my fucking chat. If there's any mods in the my channel right now, please time CG out because I don't even want her in there. I mean, she's the one who I have I'm pretty sure I'm out to get rid of you. Anyway. Don't worry about my daughter. My daughter's good. Yeah. Don't worry about her. Like I said, well, leave the mods hiding I told my mods hide in the bushes. Because this is not gonna be an easy ride. So I wouldn't worry about that, Rocco. At least Rocco, I acknowledge you, not like Purple did you. It's funny how YouTube went to a really nice, fun time, and now it's turned out to be fucking horrible because some fucking person who believes on black magic mentions horrible things. It just amazes me. It really does. Genuinely, it does amaze me. And not only that, I mean, we have, like I said, oh my lord, I mean, Sergeant Michael. He told me, Susan, it don't matter. Don't matter about that. Imagine that. Sergeant, it doesn't matter. I wonder who he is. I wonder who Sergeant It Doesn't Matter is. Is he from Preston? Because we get a lot of this in here in Harlington. We can get like police officers from Harlington. We can get them from Somerset. We can get them from all around the country. And I'm just wondering is Sergeant, it doesn't matter, comes from Preston, right? You know, does he live in a caravan? Yeah, I mean, I've all these, questions in my mind when I was talking to Sergeant. It doesn't matter, right? Michael sergeant, he like I knew he was a sergeant because he like had three stripes. I knew that straight off the back, but yeah, is he from Preston or living in a caravan or something? I, can someone help me out with that one? Because I know in Harlington we do get a lot of officers from Harlington, Somerset, all these other areas, and I do get officers come out and check on me every now and again to make sure I'm alive, which is kind of a stupid thing, but really, that does happen. It does happen. And I'm just wondering about this sergeant because I've never really seen him before. My God. Oh my God. But sergeant, it doesn't matter. I don't know which police force he's really from because I have never seen him before, and I do know a lot of the Haunted police officers because I had him here many times. Many times. Hell, I even done a TikTok on one of them at one point. Yeah, when they're trying to put me in a mental health hold, I did do a TikTok on them. That TikTok is probably still up, actually. I can't remember what the I can't get into it more or less. But this sergeant, you know, he kind of had a different accent, and you gotta understand. I mean, you have the haunting accent, and then you have people outside of like Devon. We'll say Devon, right? To be safe, we'll say Devon. And then you have this other officer who's called Michael. You know, and I was thinking, oh, that's a strange accent. Never heard that accent before. You know, um, and it was like Michael, and then he says, Susan, it doesn't really matter what people say to you on YouTube. And I was like, is his name Michael? What I thought it was, because he did have you know, a different accent from Hollington or even Devon at that point, And I was thinking, where did he come out of? Why is he even here? He kind of had a little bit of red hair and whatnot. Pauline, who's talking about family right now? Nobody. So stop, Pauline. There's no one talking about family. Who's talking about family? We're talking about the police officers here in Harlington. So who's talking about family? No one. Like I told you, it's story time. It's story time, Pauline. There's no one talking about family members here. But I'm talking about this police officer who came out to me only, like, what was he, a week ago? When I was really low, my low mood, and low, because depression comes with all sorts of kind of weird things, and yeah. No, I'm pretty sure his name was Michael, and he shook my hand, and I gave him a Irish cup of tea, and he said to me, I was showing him stuff on. I opened up my computer, and he said to me, he said, Michael, Michael. I said, Mr. Michael, Sergeant Michael. He said, no, Susan, it don't matter. So, mm, Pauline, get over yourself. There's no one mentioning family on here. Like I said, it's storytelling time. Now, I still need to figure out who this police officer is because he did not have a Devonshire accent. And for those who live in the UK, a Devonshire accent is very different than what you're going to find if you're in Preston or anything like that. And I found out, I was thinking, is he from Manchester or something like that? And then the other officer said to me, no, he's from Preston. I was like, what? Really? That's crazy. I mean, why is he here in Devon, right? I just said, oh no, that's what we do. We mix up our officers, and I was like, when C-19 happened, you had all Devon officers out to me, to make sure I was not trying to do anything wrong to myself. But and you see it on TikTok. I mean, Purple played a TikTok so many times, me being horrible to myself and whatnot. But I would love to shut that actual TikTok down, but I can't. I guess I was so not unwell with myself that I couldn't shut it down. And then I was thinking of this person, Michael, who had a strange un-Devon accent. I was thinking, where does he come from? And the other officer, female officer, said to me, but actually he comes from not Liverpool, not Preston. He comes from Preston. I was like, really, Preston? Why does that ring a bell in my head? Why does Preston ring a bell in my head? Preston. I was thinking Preston, UK. They said, yeah. I'll be like, why does Preston ring a bell in my head? Oh, I remember. Oh, hold on. Because Mel's dad is originally from Preston. Mel's father is originally from Preston. But guess who is too? Guess who is too? Yeah, Mel. Mel's father is originally from Preston. I was like, oh my god, that rings a bell in my head. It's like boom, 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 right? Like I said, this is story time. I was like, okay, Preston. And I was thinking Mel's dad was originally from Preston, although he lives in the Republic of Ireland right now because his mother's Irish. I'll keep going. No one's gonna stop me, Pauline. Because the truth be known, I'm done with them playing with that. I'm fucking done with them playing with that. So my story time is that officer, Michael. Who's Michael? Keep playing with me and I'm gonna fucking say more, okay? Leave my dad alone. You want your dad to talk to you, so stop. Pauline, what the fuck are you even talking about? What are you talking about right now? Because I am playing, you know what? You might think that I'm a bad person right now, but you gotta understand one thing. I'm standing up for what I fucking believe in. Tony, just stop. You don't even know what we're even talking about. You're probably so fucked up on medication right now. He's in my chat. Where is he, Pauline? I don't see him. Keep playing. That's all I'm going to say. CJ, get the fuck out of my chat. If any of my mods are in the bushes, block that bitch. Because she's the one who's causing my dad heartbreak right now. So you're going to get blocked. Good luck, CJ. I don't care. You belong to the Voodoo Sisters or whoever the fuck you think you are. I mean, really, I'm putting my platform on so many different sites right now. I don't care about the views. I'm getting the views. Just so you know that. Bye, honey. Where's Dad, Pauline? I don't see Dad. He comes under Snoop Dogg. Where is he? I don't. If he's not under Snoop Dogg, and look, like I said, this is called It's called story time, Pauline. If someone hurts a person who I love, what comes around fucking goes around. Let me tell you that. Why is he under Mr. Winter? Pauline, you don't understand. I'm standing up for him and you don't fucking see it. And I'm not using anything at all. I see what's being said. I'm not fucking dumb. What? Because of I swear to God, I am like 2 minutes away from spilling the fucking beans on Michael. Keep playing, Joe. Keep fucking playing. Keep hurting my dad. Keep going at Chris. Keep going at all of them. And believe me, I will come back. Now, I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning, so I'm fucking tired. Right? Stop, Spooky. I'm not buying views. I don't have money like that. Stop it. It's called sharing platforms. I'm not fucking buying views. I live by myself. I only have a budget of myself. Keep playing. Just keep playing. Joe and Jesse. I'm gonna name her now. Keep doing it. And I will spill everything what fucking Michael has done. No, Dad, I'm not gonna answer you right now. Dad, I'm not answering you right now. I know you're calling my tablet. I know that hurt you, and I'm not doing it. Sorry, I'm not. No, because you probably have Chris there. I'm not answering him, Pauline. I won't take a call when I'm on a live. Number one and number two, I know what they're doing. Barbara B, fuck off. I don't know who you think you are. I know, Tony, I don't ask people for electricity money. I don't. Never did. Be mute for a minute. Alright, guys, you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna say good luck to all of you. You know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyways. Like I said, the police officer Michael. God, what's his Ma? Mm, Stay safe, stay home, have a good day, everybody. I'm gonna get off. I've been on here long enough. And I just want you to all have a blessed day. If the police, Sergeant Michael wouldn't like that, but anyways, I'm gonna get off and have a blessed day. And look, I'm gonna come back here, and the first person who tries to f with my family, well, you're gonna have a problem because I don't care what I have to do to get the money up to do anything. I will do it in a heartbeat. And if anyone thinks anything, go and take a look at Eileen Dodd. Her name is not mine. Not mine. Three, fuck off. You have caused so much shit. You have really caused so much shit. Look, I'm getting off here. Good night and good evening and goodbye. And I'm getting off. And I'm gonna stream this on different platforms. So good luck to y'all. I don't need this shit. Really, I don't. And you can do what you want. I mean, man, go with it. I mean, go fuck with other people's family. I mean, yeah, sure. It's not your family, right? But it's mine. Good night and good evening. God bless.